Well, hey, what's up, friends? Good morning or afternoon or evening. I guess I don't know when you're watching this. Maybe that's why the Australians have it figured out with the good day. Just sort of covers all the bases. So I'm here to remind some of you, because it's been 4 months, and in quarantine time, 4 months is a freaking eternity. But 4 months ago, I put out another book into the world titled The Shift: Surviving and Thriving After Moving from Conservative to Progressive Christianity. Now you can see it twice. As some of you probably are aware, I had planned, like many authors during this time, to go on tour to talk about the book and promote it and meet people and all that stuff. And, just didn't work out because we had to shut down for all the good reasons. So instead, I pivoted a bit and I've been doing a podcast tour. So instead of going to a few physical locations around the country, I've gone to a lot of locations digitally. I'm now up to round 4, the 4th leg of my tour, and that's what I wanted to tell you a bit about with this video. So first up, on August 10th, I joined Nathan Albert for his podcast, The Why Behind the What. Nathan, great title for that podcast. And Nathan does a great job of trying to explore, well, like the title says, the why about why do we think what we think? Why do we believe what we believe? And so Nathan and I had a great conversation. Oh, by the way, you can go to this URL, colbymartinonline.com/The Shift. And on that page, you will see all the links for all the different legs of the podcast tour, round 1, 2, 3, and including this one, round 4, which will take you right to all the podcasts. Also, if you're watching this on Instagram, you can just go to my profile. I've got a link there. And if you're watching on Facebook, I'll just embed the links into the post. Man, how helpful am I? You're welcome. So August 10th was The Why Behind the What with Nathan Albert. Then a couple days later, I joined Allison and Ashton for their podcast, What the Faith? WTF, which is, again, great podcast titling, people. And they do a fantastic job of exploring sort of the dynamics of what do you do when faith is sort of no longer a part of your life, or you've sort of moved on from some of that stuff. And so they brought me on to talk about some of the shifting dynamics of that. And then after that, I joined Lauren and Adam, who have this incredible podcast called Deconstruct podcast. And Lauren is a former, I think she identifies as former evangelical Christian music star. Lauren, forgive me if I'm putting words into your bio that you wouldn't, but she's an incredible musician. That much I know. And her and her partner, her husband Adam, created this podcast for those who are in the process or have gone through some sort of deconstruction. And so, man, we had a great conversation, and that released on August 17th. Again, all the links are in the places I already mentioned. And then just yesterday, August 30, this was super fun. Charles and Kelly invited myself and then my wife, Kate, to join them for their podcast called Rocket Feather. And y'all, we had a fantastic conversation. And part of what I loved about it is that Charles and Kelly, neither one of them identify as any sort of faith people. I think they might even identify as atheist. And yet they wanted to talk to us about these things like wholeness and healing and authenticity, because that's kind of what their podcast is about. So Kate and I had a wonderful time with Charles and Kelly, and I think one of the more unique podcasts that I've been a part of. So again, really recommend Rocket Feather. And one more time, you can go to colbymartinonline.com, The Shift, and that'll take you here to this page where you can scroll down, learn a bit about The Shift, see if the book is for you. If you've moved away from conservative faith towards something more progressive, it's for you. See, even Brian McLaren said, it's for you. Got a few endorsements on there: Jen Hatmaker, Glennon Doyle, Britt Barron, publishers, whatever. Scroll a little faster. Oh yeah, these are videos from when I did my book launch, my live stream book launch extravaganza, which was a ton of fun. Again, right in the middle of pandemic, so I just did an online live stream event and invited some of my friends to hop on and talk about the subject matter, and all those videos are on their website as well. And then if you scroll down the next section, there's the podcast tour. And so here are all the links to each leg of the tour, as I have joined various podcasters and people of faith and post-faith for the conversations around the stuff that we talk about in this book. And so I'd love to invite you to visit that URL, support these podcasts, listen to the conversations. If you dig them, share them with your friends. Anyway, that's the end of my little announcement video here. And I hope to what? Is there a CTA? Is there a call to action here? I don't know. Call to action is just be well and be safe and enjoy life and buy The Shift. Is that shameless? I think that was pretty shameless. All right. Peace out.